everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
What up? Can we get a free Palestine? Can we get a free Palestine? Come on, give us one free Palestine.
It doesn't exist.
Man, y'all heard it right there. Jerry Seinfeld said Palestine does not exist. Yeeks. I don't know. Y'all gonna take that?
So undoubtedly by now we've all seen the video clip of the absolute legend Jerry Seinfeld leaving the Knicks game in New York, and he encounters one of these free Palestine from the river to the sea demons who begs him, "Come on, Jerry, give us a free Palestine. Come on, Jerry, give us a free Palestine." To which Jerry Seinfeld very accurately and truthfully replies that Palestine, doesn't exist. And yes, that is the truth. There never has been a sovereign nation called Palestine, nor will there ever be a sovereign nation called Palestine. So he's very much so being truthful and accurate about that. But one of the main criticisms that's now flooding social media and the internet about Jerry Seinfeld is many are currently attacking him for being a pedophile. Jerry Seinfeld's a pedophile. What are you talking about? Jerry Seinfeld's a pedophile. Well, yeah, because all the way back in 1993, when he was 39 years old, he was dating a 17-year-old girl. He was dating a 17-year-old girl, huh? Oh, I see. A 17-year-old, quote, girl. Aside from the fact that she was just about to turn 18, that's really not important. The point is, this is the, quote, girl that they're attacking Jerry Seinfeld over. To which anyone that's actually sane, we're going to be going, bravo, Jerry. Like, okay, no problem there. But this is where the quote, the very, very famous quote from Vasily Grossman comes in, who said that, "Tell me what you accuse the Jews of," and Jerry Seinfeld is Jewish, "tell me what you accuse the Jews of, and I will tell you what you are guilty of." These people are attacking Jerry Seinfeld for pedophilia as they are defending the Palestinians and the Muslims and the whole of the Islamic world, which overflows with actual real pedophilia. And it's like, here's Jerry Seinfeld when he was 53 and he marries a 6-year-old little girl and then rapes her when she's 9. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking of a Jew. I was thinking of the Muslim, Muhammad, the founder of the death cult of Islam. Ridiculous. You see, the rest of us who are part of the sane world are going, they're real and they're spectacular.
Hey, man, I'm going to just say this. Bruh, ain't nobody turning a blind eye to sleeping with a 17-year-old just because another religious leader slept with a 17-year-old. One wrong don't make the other wrong right. Like this is not algebra. You know what I'm saying? 2 negatives equal a positive. No, it don't. I didn't know this about Jerry Seinfeld, but hey, it's been going all around TikTok. I guess that's what everybody's on. But you know what? Look, man, 17 or not happening. Look, if I got a 21-year-old daughter, what, like, think about it. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy no matter how you look at it. So I think what he's trying to say is, I think he's trying to defend Jerry Seinfeld based on the facts that Muslims have had these accusations. I don't know. Muslims, Christians, all of them, billionaires, they all do it. Okay? I made a sick joke the other day about billionaires. It's like billionaires, when what do they do with all their money? I said, I don't know. Sleep with children. Whatever arouses them. When they got that type of money, they do crazy stuff.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, Jerry Seinfeld has said again last night, Palestine doesn't exist. Do you think that's dangerous rhetoric for someone with such a big platform?
I mean, Jerry Seinfeld has been really horrific human being and an example when it comes to talking about the reality of the genocide that Israel has carried out. And I think when people prioritize their own people in the interest of harming others, it's very dangerous. And I don't even think of him as like just a celebrity and someone who has a platform in that danger, but it is dangerous just as a human being to talk the way that he does. It's very disgusting, it's very disturbing, and it's very genocidal language that he uses, and people need to call him out for it.
Do you think like people hear words he says and like they kind of, you know, get into their own brains as well? Like, do you think it has an impact, someone of his stature saying such things?
It does, because it carries weight. So many people are able to see it and hear it. And I'm assuming he is of Jewish heritage.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
And for him knowing that his people suffered the Holocaust and experienced what genocide looks like, for him not to recognize the genocidal language that he's using to wipe out a whole group of people is very disturbing, and people need to recognize that.
What's your message to Jerry?
Be a human. Care about other people.
Thank you so much.
And Palestinians do exist. They are real people. They are ethnic to the land in which they belong, and Israel is the one that is taking their land, not the Palestinians.
All right, man, let me tell you this. You know, I wish I had that same smoke for black people. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, this and that. One person gets better treatment than the other. I don't care. But I mean, like, I wish I had that same smoke for black people. Like, be human. Have a heart. But when it comes to America, and right now, I feel like it's like the same people that is screaming free Palestine or free whoever. I don't know what they trying to free, because I don't know what side of the bar y'all be sitting on. But all I know is the same stuff that be going. We worried about what's going on in another country when things are going on in this country. Crazy. But I'm not gonna let up on the YN culture, because it's so, I don't even like YNs no more, because I'm like, that shit is stupid, because it puts such a negative connotation on black people, and these fools feed into it. And I don't even know. I bet you we didn't even coin that term YN, just like we didn't coin the term young hoe or old hoe. And that's only talking about black women and young black, older black women and younger black women.
Jerry Seinfeld said that Palestine doesn't exist. One thing I don't see anybody talking about is how this is the exact same type of white colonial mindset that they had 250 years ago when they founded this country. Saying that an entire region or demographic or group of people doesn't exist, as they are literally existing as we speak, is colonialism at its finest. Because how could they do any wrong if Palestine doesn't exist? How could there be a genocide if Palestine doesn't exist? How could Israel need to defend itself if Palestine didn't exist? If Palestine doesn't exist, then why do we keep seeing videos of children with their faces and limbs blown off? If Palestine doesn't exist, then why are there flotillas full of activists trying to bring mutual aid to Palestine because it has been continuously blockaded by Israel? If that doesn't exist, then what's going on? Colonization, that's exactly what's going on. Christian nationalism is what's going on. Religious psychosis is what's going on. Fascism and genocide is what's going on. And Jerry Seinfeld is a piece of shit.
There's that clip going around of Jerry Seinfeld saying that Palestine doesn't exist. But you know what else doesn't exist, Jerry? Your belief in the age of consent. Look up Jerry Seinfeld 17 if you don't believe me.
He's on SNL, I think. That guy's on SNL. That guy's on SNL, right? That's the old dude.
Oh, Jerry Seinfeld.
What up, Seinfeld? What up? Can we get a free Palestine? Can we get a free Palestine? Come on, give us one free Palestine.
It doesn't exist.
Gross. I don't even think this guy knew that Seinfeld is like a vicious anti-Palestine celebrity. That's what makes it so funny. He's like, I think this guy's on SNL. Like, this dude had no fucking idea. Also, how are you worse than a kick streamer? I mean, straight up, objectively, a far worse person than the kick streamer in this situation. Jerry likes to ignore the existence of things he doesn't like age of consent laws. Got his ass. He definitely knew, man. That's why he asked him. You don't randomly ask that. No, I think he fucking asked it because he didn't know who he was. Bro, he said, I think that guy's from SNL. Jerry's in a good mood because Mom Donnie let his girlfriend stay up past bedtime. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's devastating.
What's that? Oh, you're back! They're back! The protesters are back! I missed you! Doing well. It's so hard for you. You gotta, yes, listen, dude, listen, let me explain something. You and I are in the same business. We're in the same business. Our business is to get people to see things the way we see it. The problem is, you're in the wrong place. Do you hear how well I'm doing? This is what you want. You want to do well like I am. Look at the people here to hear me. Look at what happened to you. It didn't work. Because context is very important for your message. For example, if I was going to do my little comedy show that I do, if I went to a Australian rules rugby game and I told this guy, I love this guy. If I said to this guy, you check out, I'm going to do my comedy act here, I would get that same reaction. I would get kicked out on my ass because that's not where I belong. Here's the other thing I think you need to go back and tell who's ever running your organization. We just gave more money to a Jew. That cannot be a good plan for you. That's not what you want. That's the whole problem. You got to come up with a better plan.
Hey, he not lying. When he said you giving more money to a Jew, you buy a ticket to go and heckle. Which, I mean, it gets the message out. You're spreading the message based on getting a celebrity to respond. And I get the whole messaging. I get it. But you know, it's kind of counterproductive, you know, when you're actually funding them, the people who you say fund other illicit activities, but whatever.
Did you guys see Jerry Seinfeld and his thoughts on Palestine?
What up, Seinfeld? We got a free Palestine? Can we get a free Palestine? Come on, give us one free Palestine.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Jerry worked on a kibbutz in Isn't Real when he was 16 years old. Not sure why he didn't settle there since he calls it his homeland. Instead, he stayed in the US and dated a 17-year-old when he was peaking at 39. But nothing to fret about because he became a family man and took his family to Isn't Real to visit a, quote, military-style fantasy camp for tourists in occupied West Bank. The facility in the illegal settlement offered, quote, combat simulations targeting Palestinian targets. He made sure to publicize that tourist attraction. In fact, he's been raising money for Isn't Real for years. Fundraising Having a Good Life with Isn't Real's president in 2007. He is in 2015. He raised $12 million. Just last year, he told a pro-Pali activist that the younger generation knows what's up. In fact, this is what happened when he showed up at Duke for a graduation speech.
Thousands of students and attendees walked out in the middle of the commencement ceremony, just as guest speaker Jerry Seinfeld was delivering his address. Despite protests, the comedian eventually was able to deliver his speech uninterrupted.
Again, a lot of you are thinking, I can't believe they invited this guy. I say, use your privilege. I grew up a Jewish boy from New York. That is a privilege if you want to be a comedian.
I guess the privileged kids protesting against you at Columbia, Yale, NYU, and Brown wouldn't agree.
The greatest moments in New York sports history just happened. And nobody here wants to go home.
It's impossible to put into words. This team never gives up. And they just came back from one of the biggest deficits ever. Probably the best playoff game I've ever seen. Let's go. New York City all day, man. New York, baby. OG, you were right. You were right. You were right all along. I pray the temple of OG Ananobi every damn night. Let's go, man. Destiny. Destiny. Destiny.
Hey man, let me know what y'all think about this Palestine-Israel thing and Jerry Seinfeld. I really don't have much to comment about this because I really don't know what they fighting for. But I do know one thing. Is Jews have a lot of they have a lot of power, and people say that's anti-Semitic, but it's not, because if you say that and then you get canceled, it's just like, well, damn, I just got canceled for saying exactly what y'all say y'all don't do. But then if you go against Palestine, then you going against people, regular, normal, everyday people in whatever country they in. I think they're in some like region. They're not even in their country. Palestine is technically not a country. Palestine has never been a country since the biblical days. Only thing is, they're a group of people, but they don't have any sovereign land like Native Americans. They had the whole North America. Aztecs had South America. But the Aztecs didn't technically own anything because there was nothing to claim. It was theirs. They was just there. The Native Americans didn't own anything. They didn't have any signed decrees about, oh, this is our land, this is stuff. They were just there and they lived there. It wasn't until I don't know what you want to call it, the colonizers came to this land and claimed it and said, hey, this is our land. Hey, sign these treaties so we can let you know these are legally, these is ours. And they like, legally, what the hell? So that's pretty much what it is. They legally, we could take this land because nobody really owns it. Nobody state claim of it. Y'all are just here. And that's how they did North America. That's how they did South America. And since 20 BC, that's how they've been doing Palestine. So that's my take on it. But other than that, I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask your mammy.